I woke up to a miracle today. Triggers fade as I find my way. No judgment to lead astray. In this peaceful state I'll stay.
Hi everyone, welcome back. We're glad you're joining us for this exploration of Lesson 211.
Yes, welcome. This one revisits some key ideas from Lesson 191, really foundational stuff.
Lesson 191 gives us that central statement, I am the Holy Son of God himself.
And we should probably touch on the language there. Words like God or Son can carry a lot of weight for people.
Absolutely. The Course always invites flexibility. If God doesn't quite land for you, maybe love, source, the divine, something like that feels closer.
Or for Son of God, maybe Child of God, extension of love, or even just self with a capital S.
The specific word isn't the point, is it? It's about the underlying message, finding the terms that resonate personally for you.
That's the invitation, to make this message your own, regardless of your history with certain words. Your experience is what matters.
And as always, if questions come up for you as we go through these lessons, feel free to email us. The address is acim@theworldharmonyproject.org.
Okay, so let's look at the lessons themselves. First, Lesson 211.
I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me.
And then Lesson 191, the one it builds on. I am the Holy Son of God himself. In silence and in true humility, I seek God's glory, to behold it in the Son, whom he created as myself.
That word holy in the Course, it really points towards whole, doesn't it? Our inherent wholeness.
Yes, which can feel, well, pretty far from our daily experience sometimes. We often feel more fractured, trying to manage how we seem to others.
We're trying to compensate for things we think we lack.
Right. So if you feel that way, if you feel diminished or find yourself striving to project a certain image, this lesson speaks directly to that.
It's not saying you need to fix yourself first.
It's more like an invitation to just stop breaking yourself into pieces, stop the fragmentation.
I notice that in my own interactions sometimes, that little pull to impress someone, maybe, or the opposite, wanting to shrink back so I won't be judged.
Those are defensive moves, aren't they? Protecting a self-image that isn't actually real.
And it takes so much energy to keep that up. It's exhausting.
It is. And that effort, that constant managing of the false identity, it completely blocks our ability to just be present.
We get trapped performing or maybe hiding in shame instead of just experiencing the moment, which is where Courses always guides us back to.
Think about those small moments. You get interrupted, maybe feel overlooked. The immediate impulse is often defense.
To explain yourself or push back or just withdraw into yourself.
But what happens if you just notice that impulse and don't follow it? If you pause and let the story behind it go?
That pause, it isn't giving up your dignity, is it? It's actually reclaiming it.
It really is. Because that reactive urge, the defensiveness, it comes from fear.
And the lesson is gently showing us again that fear isn't our true nature. It's not what we are.
It brings to mind that idea from Lesson 191 about fearing our own light, not just our failures. That always feels so profound.
It does, because we're often more afraid of our magnificence than our littleness.
Think about catching yourself before you say something self-deprecating, or before you rush to correct someone's perception of you.
That little pause.
That's it. That's stepping back from fear in that moment, choosing to let love or truth guide instead.
This also connects to how we can sometimes use pain to define ourselves. Not consciously wanting pain, of course.
But it becomes part of the identity. I'm someone who's been wronged, or I'm someone who always has to struggle.
It's an ego survival tactic, really, not something to beat ourselves up about, just to recognize.
It's quite common, I think, using pain that way.
I remember working on a really physical project once, and I started building this whole identity around limitation. You know, I'm too old for this, my back might go out, I have these old injuries.
Ah, yes. Creating a story around the physical sensations.
Exactly. And the lesson isn't saying ignore the discomfort. It's saying you are not that discomfort. You don't need the pain story to validate yourself.
That's such a key distinction. You're not denying the experience, but you're denying it defines you.
And when we start to stop blocking these insights, stop resisting them, they move beyond just being theories.
You get those little flashes of clarity, maybe doing something totally ordinary.
Right. A sudden shift in thinking. And you realize, oh, I just stopped fighting that particular thought.
So even if these words don't immediately click for you, stay with them. Let them soak in past the defenses.
No striving needed. Just noticing what you can let go of, what you don't need to carry anymore.
It makes this lesson a real relief for anyone tired of the self-improvement treadmill.
Because it's not about becoming better, it's about becoming transparent to what's already there.
The self you're seeking is already present, underneath all the effort, whole and complete.
You are inherently love. You are inherently worth. And even if that feels hard to grasp right now,
This lesson holds that truth for you. It affirms it until you can feel it yourself.
we had a great question from a listener that fits right in here.
Ah, yes, the one about self-doubt.
Exactly. The listener asked, basically, what can I do when I find myself rehearsing a story about my inabilities or self-doubts? For instance, like on the first day of a new job.
Oh, that's such a relatable situation. I mean,
Yeah.
who hasn't been there?
Right, that internal monologue of what-ifs and potential failures.
New situations, especially something like a new job, just seem to trigger those old tapes, don't they? Those narratives about not being good enough or being an imposter somehow.
It's like a default setting sometimes. That fear script just starts playing.
A very human thing to experience.
And what's interesting is how the course addresses this. It doesn't really offer pep talks or simple positive affirmations to counter the negativity.
No, it's not about trying to inflate the ego or force yourself to feel confident.
It does something deeper. It consistently points us back to our true identity.
So when you're caught in rehearsing those stories of inadequacy, the course suggests you're actually reinforcing a false identity.
An identity that feels small, vulnerable, separate. One we've made up.
And lesson 191, I am the Holy Son of God himself, directly challenges that fabricated self.
Now, that phrase, Holy Son of God, again, it might sound grand, maybe.
It might, but it's crucial to understand it's not about status or being special in a worldly sense.
It's about your origin. It's saying you weren't created flawed or designed for constant struggle and proving yourself.
It points to an inherent wholeness, a value that's intrinsic and unchangeable, regardless of your job performance or what others think.
And the lesson gives us a clue on how to access this understanding, doesn't it?
It does. That phrase, in silence and in true humility, I seek God's glory.
That's the key. The way out of the self-doubt spiral isn't necessarily through more effort or more thinking.
It's through pausing, finding a moment of silence.
Taking a breath and remembering there's something within you, an inner light, a core of peace that is completely untouched by the situation.
Untouched by the new job, the difficult conversation, the inner critic. It's just there, unassailable.
And accessing that knowing is different from trying to drum up personal confidence, which can feel so fragile.
Totally different. Personal confidence often depends on external validation or past successes. This is about relying on what you already are.
When you start to operate from that place, that inherent knowing, well, it changes how you walk into a room.
Doesn't it? You're not performing or trying to prove anything.
Yeah.
You engage from a place of quiet certainty, of just being.
Making eye contact feels different. Speaking feels different. It comes from that grounded place.
So let's make this practical. How can someone apply this when they're actually in that moment? First day on the job, heart pounding, doubt swirling.
Right, let's break it down, maybe a few steps.
Okay, step one seems essential. Interrupt the loop.
Yes. Just notice the negative commentary starting up, that inner voice saying, you're going to mess this up, or they'll find out you don't belong.
And the key is just notice. Don't argue with it. Don't judge it. Just pause.
That pause creates a little bit of space. It interrupts the momentum of the fear.
It's like hitting pause on that mental tape recorder.
Exactly. Then, step 2, bring in the lesson.
In that space you've created, silently repeat the truth.
You could use the lesson itself. I am the Holy Son of God himself. I am not a body. I am free. Use lessons 191 and 211 together there.
Or use your own resonant words. I am peace. I am light. My source is love, not fear.
The intention is simply to remember. Not to achieve anything, just a gentle remembering of what's already true.
Okay, so you've paused, you've remembered. Step 3.
Choose to let it go. Let the story of inadequacy just drift away.
Gently. No need to fight it or analyze why it's there.
Right. The Course teaches that engaging with the ego, even negatively, just gives it energy.
So this is more like a quiet withdrawal of your attention from the false story, a willingness to stop reinforcing it.
A choice for freedom, really. Then step 4 involves something interesting. Let humility help.
And we need to be clear about what humility means here.
Yes. It's not about making yourself small or denying your true nature. Quite the opposite.
It's about avoiding the ego trap, either puffing yourself up or collapsing into feeling worthless based on some self-made identity.
It means showing up authentically. Just being present, open, willing, without the need to perform or prove.
Finding sufficiency in just being willing, Knowing your value isn't performance-based?
It's inherent. And finally, step 5, return again and again.
Because those old thought patterns, well, they have momentum. They'll likely come back.
Absolutely. It's not failure when they do. It's just the nature of unwinding these old habits.
So each time the doubt creeps back in, you just gently repeat the process.
Yes. Each time you choose to pause, remember the truth, I am the Holy Son of God, and let the fear go, you strengthen that connection to your real self.
It's a step-by-step return, not a one-time fix.
A gentle, persistent redirection back to your inherent peace and freedom.
That feels much more manageable.
Well, thank you for exploring these ideas with us today. It really comes back to Lesson 211, doesn't it? I am not a body. I am free, for I am still as God created me.
It does. The whole journey the Course maps out isn't about striving to become better or reaching some distant spiritual goal.
It's truly a journey of remembering, uncovering what's already true about you, what's always been there beneath the noise.
We're not trying to achieve perfection or live up to an ideal. It's just this gentle return home.
A return to the self that love created, the self that was never actually separate from that love. And every time you pause, every moment you choose remembrance over reaction, you're taking a step on that path.
Trust that the lesson is working within you.
We're so grateful to share this path, this exploration with you.
Thank you for joining us. We look forward to continuing next time, when we'll turn our attention to Lesson 212.